I don't know if you can see there, top of the stairs. Oh,
No.
yeah, right behind me there. But anyways, yeah, carpet's all done. Did all the
Oh,
carpet. Yeah,
oh, 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 the carpet. Yeah, 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 yeah.
that's all done.
How'd it turn out? Good.
Good, yeah, yeah, pretty good. Right behind me there. But anyways, yeah. Yeah. After I got off yesterday, got everything out.
Get rid of the damn emojis.
Okay, I better go pull up the live stream, I guess. Yep, cool. Hey, AZ, good morning.
Morning, AZ. So, yeah, that was $500 later
Oh, fuck, yeah, wouldn't doubt it.
because they did all the tests and everything. And
Yeah.
um,
But anyways, there's my stairs, Paul.
oh, looking good.
Yeah, now I can start trimming out the rest of it, right? I've been waiting, put the carpet on, so.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Here's the chart of her.
Oh, all the stuff they had done to her. Oh, yeah, blood work.
But see the red dots?
Yeah.
Those are liver and pancreas enzymes.
Oh,
They're in the
yeah.
red.
Yeah, good morning, Russell.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's definitely not the kind of weather to be out flying today.
Oh, Jesus. Even in big planes, I'm sitting there watching that in England over at Heathrow. Wow. Planes coming in and banging in and just, getting wind shear right at the very end, just as they're coming in. But the wind's so strong, they're flying in sideways, and then at last minute, they got to kick it over and then come in and land. I just, wow. On big jet TV, just, uh,
To me. Good. So Russell's here.
yep, yeah. Uh,
I think it's going to be ultra slow this morning. I could be wrong.
yeah, what's today? Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah. Wednesday. Yeah, I got 3 signs to go do today. They got to be out by tomorrow, so. So I'll go for a little drive there after a while and go pull them out. Might get a little damp, but not a big deal.
The
Let's see, I did another ship last night there. It was posted about 1 o'clock this morning.
yeah,
Which one did you fly with? It looked a little smoother.
that's the little Nano.
Yeah, it looked a little better last night.
Well, there was zero wind, hardly any wind.
Yeah.
I wasn't being buffeted around.
Yeah.
And I got down there early enough so I was able to start it up in a regular normal speed rather than trying to, get
Yeah.
things going. And
Oh, because the only reason we did that there, JD, because we were waiting for you to come in. That's why.
well, the thing of it is, JD, is that there's a lot of people that just like to touch in and out here, kind of part of a community type of thing. And because we discuss everything and anything that anybody wants to talk about.
Hey, Max here. Good morning.
Good morning, Max.
Max here. I like to touch in and out. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a blasé day. I mean, you just look at all that high level fog cloud, and it's just misty, rainy, wet.
Yeah, I can hear the rain for sure. Been like that all night. Yeah.
Yeah, it was raining here all night. Yeah, that heavier at first.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'll show you what the weather looks like here. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what went through earlier.
Yeah. But that like that one's gonna hit me pretty good here in a little while. No.
Yes. Yep.
Oh. Oh.
I would
Oh.
say so.
Yeah. Oh, that's earlier. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna start it up. Look at here.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm getting the worst of it because it's almost bypassing you a little bit there.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna be wet here all day. Yeah. Oh well, gonna get my ass wet today, I guess. Yeah, look like we'll lift it later on this afternoon, maybe, but yeah.
Yep, there's what you're gonna get all day.
Yep. Yep, I'm gonna be wet all day here today. Oh well. No flying today.
Nope.
Ooh, easy. Oh, slam that one down. The big old pump guy goes, yeah, no shit. Uh, big old pump guy goes, yeah, no shit. Uh, 747 coming in or A380? Hmm. This one here will be an interesting one to watch, Paul, man. Look at it. Watch her in a minute. It just have 47 coming in or A380. It looks like an A380 here. I don't know why, but getting feedback. But it,
Oh,
it,
he's going sideways.
oh, they're going sideways. Oh, yeah. Then well, watch this. Like this one here will be an interesting one. Like an A380, but watch her, man. Just have here, here, and you watch, and all of a sudden it'll drop down and it'll bounce all over the place. But it just, but well, he's doing a good job of landing that one. But still not down. There we go. We're finally down. But look at this. They're not far away, and all of a sudden you can't see them almost anymore. So shitty, but they're just freaking coming in sideways. Then last minute they got to kick it over and land. So actually did a good landing. There's some of them there just been they've been trying to hold it up. All of a sudden, bang! They just slammed down. Hmm. Hey, Captain Joe. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. There's Joe.
Took me 18 minutes
18 minutes for what?
to get on.
Oh, well, you haven't.
It kept kicking me off and telling me couldn't find it, and then it said couldn't join, and then it would say I'm on and kick me right off. It was like this
Wow.
Apple computer was about to go down the steps.
Well, it's funny because I watch Prime Video and I got a Roku box and quite good. Never had any problems, but lately it's been terrible for it keeps coming up with errors and everything else. So I went online to see what other people and what they said was to delete the app, and then I had to reload the app, and then I had to go through my Prime Video and on the computer to get it to reset up again and stuff. But it seems better. So see what happened. But I had to get rid of the app right on the Roku box and reload it.
Well, you
I'll
know,
cut off
there's
my video for a second.
there's a lot of things that, once were good as gold, now it's like hit or miss, sketchy.
Yeah. And see, right now you got everybody home, over the holidays, and everybody's using the internet. And
Well, they're selling more and more computers, and they're not throwing away a lot of them. So they're passing them on to other people, and other people are online.
yeah.
AZ says, good morning, Joe. And JD says, Joe.
Good morning. Yeah, I was able to think of. See, now I put stuff in the chat, didn't go in. Yeah, it did. Right above them.
Yep.
It's even the what you call is not even working right. The camera.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm gonna kill the camera and come back in with it. Let me find it.
Yeah.
It says strange. The camera's on, but it's not showing anywhere working. That's why I won't respond.
Wow. Oh, hang on there. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna unplug my camera and plug it back in. Now see if I get it to work.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is, or JD. I don't know.
There you go.
Yep.
Working now?
It's working. It's working better, but it's not giving me my percentages right. It's zooming in. It's
Yeah.
not zooming out like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, aggravation. So I don't know why it's doing that.
There's no such thing as a smooth life in life anymore. Hey, how did your print go that you started up last night? Oh,
Got the name on the front. Got the baby's first Christmas, the bear in it, and everything. Everything
Oh, yeah.
came out. I just got to clean it up a little bit. I had to put what they call supports in there. That it was, and what I did is I went back and I started it all over again, and I didn't change any dimension. And when I didn't change the dimension, the bear worked. But I think what happened is when I changed the dimension, it took that layer off, so it didn't know where to print the bear.
okay.
Oh.
So it printed it one
I
time.
don't know. You're talking Greek to me, Joe, but
Well, it's a little Greek to me right now too.
yeah.
But I've got to clean a couple of letters up because it's got the fill in. I got to get the X-Acto knife, and I had the X-Acto knife sitting on my desk all day yesterday. I heard something fall last night when I was moving stuff, and I have looked everywhere for this knife and can't find it.
Yeah.
So the X-Acto knife is underneath something. I'm not going to find it till I move. I mean, I've been on the floor with a flashlight and everything.
Mm.
But I'm thinking I really didn't need the fillers because I was watching the way it printed and it didn't really need to fill.
Yeah.
Because it printed from the inside out. So it printed a layer. It did good.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking I'm still gonna do it in gold to see what it looks like. I'm gonna give it one shot. And if it doesn't, I'll just clean this one up real good and she'll get this one. But last night I was printing this for my son. It's a pistol mount that you could put, it's got the screws on it. You put it down and it holds the pistol. Is
Oh, yeah.
locked. So I said it's a 3-hour print. So I set it to print last night and went to bed. Woke up this morning, walked in here, the thing's sitting there, and I said, okay, it's done. I
Yeah.
looked up, the spool is missing from where the filament's at. They had a knot in the filament. It actually twisted in the filament. I couldn't move it. And it knocked the spool off, and it didn't print about this much of it. So it's like, you got to be kidding me. And that was no error on anything but the spool being wound wrong.
Hmm.
I had to cut the filament right there and feed it all the way back through, unwind it and wind it back. And the print was gone, you know?
Yeah.
That is like, that's the only thing that frustrates me. Because there was nothing wrong with it. And it was something stupid that happened.
Yeah.
I can understand like me working with it yesterday and the problems I was having because I was adjusting things. Because I really didn't, it was all guesswork. And then I went to reprint it this morning and it tells me a print error, contact the manufacturer. So I'm thinking, well, that spool's pretty heavy. It fell on the bed. So what did it do?
Yeah.
You know, so it hit the bed or might even hit the print head. So I looked at it and I said, well, let me try to auto level it just in case. I did the auto level and it's working. They probably moved it enough that it said something was wrong. But they would have a better system. If the thing gets tight, like it don't want to pull it through, it ought to pause the print.
Yeah.
But that's the second time that's happened. Happened with the wood filament. When I was the first print I did, it got jammed and it started making a clicking sound. I looked up there and it was all jammed.
Yeah.
So I had to take the reel off and unwind it just to get it to work right. But my son had an interesting night. He's off for a couple of days now, thank God. But they had a Mandeville, Louisiana. There's Mandeville, Lacombe, Slidell, Madisonville, all little towns. And a guy pulled up at the gas station in Lacombe to talk to somebody, and the guy said, "I don't want to talk to you." Started to walk away. Guy pulled his gun out and shot him in the back and killed him.
Oh.
So they know who the guy is, right? So St. Tammany puts out the bolo on him. So Covington knows he lives in Covington. So he's coming to Covington. The last 3 arrests he's had, it's been assault on a police officer. They've had to fight him. So they know this is going to be a gunfight when they find him, probably. Because this is the second shooting within a week that he shot somebody.
No kidding.
So they get a trace on the car, and the car is on its way up 59 going that way. Come to find out, they went to Folsom, Louisiana, and when they got up there, he left the car and went on foot, and they arrested the girlfriend, the 19-year-old girlfriend. She got charged with 6 felonies last night, and she has a clean record, perfectly clean record, and all the things she got charged with was accessories. So she's in jail for life, probably, at 19. You know, and he's still on the loose. They're still looking for him.
We're going to say the Wild Wild West, but that's not West. That's South.
Well, this is the West St. Tammany. So we always say Wild Wild West St. Tammany.
Mm.
But this guy, I'm telling you what's going to happen. There's going to be a shootout with this kid.
Yeah.
Well, how old a guy is he?
I think he's like 24.
Yeah.
But he shot somebody in Avita Springs last week. He shot 3 people in Avita Springs last week. And he killed his guy last night. So they're looking for him. And And the girlfriend said that they drove all the back way, 45 minutes out the way to get to Folsom. They didn't want to go through Covington because the boyfriend told her, do not go through Covington because the ship that's on tonight will catch us.
Yeah.
That's my son's ship.
Huh.
They said, if we go through there, they'll get us. So she drove them and dropped them off in Folsom. And by the time she got to Folsom, and Justin was on his way up that way. They said, go on that way. And if St. Tammany runs 3 units past, you just let them have it. So he said, when the 3rd unit passed, he said he was about halfway there. He turned around and came back. But because he knows what the guy looked like, and they weren't sure.
Yeah.
Justin's arrested the guy before.
Wow.
Yeah, so he said he was all prepared last night. They all thought it was going to be a shooting last night, so they were going to have to shoot him. But the poor girlfriend, and that hits me home because my daughter, she's 29 now, but about 8 years ago, she was hanging with the wrong crowd, and she wouldn't listen to us for anything. She thought she knew everything, and her boyfriend at the time, I was standing there. He got in my face. And I did everything in my power not to pull my gun on him
Yeah.
like that because I didn't feel threatened because 9 years ago I was in a lot better health, and I knew all I needed to do was just reach for me, and I was gonna break something. Something getting broke, and he never got stupid enough to do anything, So that was a good thing. But two of the guys that she hung out with this guy, they were all friends. They all went out. All 3 of them went out one time in Mandeville, and they were shooting a 45 caliber pistol. Now if they got caught shooting that somewhere, all of them would have went to jail because you can't do it in the city limits.
Yeah.
I got in my car the next morning. They had rounds all over my car, shells, cases. I went ballistic with it, So yeah, in my car, shooting the gun out of my car, So
Ooh.
that really got it. But
Hey,
one of the guys, one of the guys involved got in an argument with one of the other guys, and the other guy wound up shooting and killing him. And that was one that she was hanging with.
Oh,
like-
shit. Yeah. Hey, good morning,
So it's
Andrew. Jody.
Crazy.
Andrew, Jody.
Jody, Andrew.
Well, at least your son's not going to be around when they try and shoot this and have a shootout with that guy. They'll probably catch him before he goes back to work.
Oh,
Maybe.
is the guy now? Does he have wheels, or is he just on the run without a transportation?
They're not sure.
Because you said that she told them that she drove all over to get him wherever she dropped him off.
And at that point she left him. He left her. But they don't know he's got friends up there, so they got warrants out looking everywhere.
Yeah.
But what gets me is up through the news on this morning after he got home to see what they were going to say, and they said, now the guy, like I said, the guy got shot in the back and he died. They said there was a person shot in Lacombe, but they have no other word on it. So St. Tammany is not giving out any information on it.
Yeah.
And St. Tammany actually, Justin said that St. Tammany actually, because Covington was feeding dispatch information about, we know the residents, we got phone numbers of the guy, you could ping him and all of this. And St. Tammany came back and said, tell Covington to stay in their lane. Like that, like, that's all right. He winds up in Covington going to take him out their lane. Well, if I was a chief at Covington and somebody said that to my officers over, well, I'd be going off on somebody.
Yeah.
Well, you don't
So my
know
lane
if
is
you don't
doing-
know you don't know if there's, Joe, a backstory there. Maybe somebody on that force was related to the guy that got shot in the back.
Oh, I guarantee. It's either that or the guy shooting.
Yep.
It's going to be some kind of politics, good old boy stuff involved.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I was the chief and I heard that, I'd be getting with the chief over there and say, let me explain something. My lane's your lane. And when he's in my lane up here, that's my lane, and I'm going to tell you about it. We're in the same lane, buddy.
Yeah, society is going to hell fast. And the part that makes me wonder is, where are the parents of these kids? Because they seem to be just do whatever they want to do and whoever they want to hang with or whatever is like nobody's following up.
Yep, you got a point.
It's like in school, it's like teachers fear for their own lives in school anymore, and yet the teachers are so liberal, they're not teaching them anything like responsibility and that kind of stuff.
You can't. You tell them something and they tell you something back. That's why these football players, I don't pull punches with them. They had one of them come up and go to say something to me. I said, "Bitch, go on over there. Get away from me. Just keep walking. You don't want to hear from me right now." I got basketball this morning, 11:30.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
first
yeah.
game in the Hannon boys tournament.
Ah,
Yeah, Mandeville's playing some team. I have no idea who they are. It's from probably North Louisiana.
Yes.
So they should win that one. And my schedule is determined on how Mandeville plays. If they win, they play tomorrow night at 8:30. If they lose, they play tomorrow at 2:30. So I play off of a time schedule now for the next 3 days. And then, like I said yesterday, my daughter, she texted me Merry Christmas that morning, but she
Yeah.
never came over or brought the granddaughter over, right? She went up to my ex-wife's relative up in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
But first thing she did last night, she called me, "Can you watch the baby tomorrow so I can work?" I said, "No, I gotta work. I'm doing stuff." "Well, I could make more money tomorrow if you watch the baby." I said, "I can't watch the baby. I'm working tomorrow." So she got all mad at me. And I said, "Well, when I didn't even see it for Christmas, so what's the difference?"
Hey, Andrew, no, let's hope not. Yeah, well, it's coming eventually, but mm. Yeah, I did get home to about 8:30 last night. I left here about I don't know, around 3 o'clock, 3:30. Well, I had to stop with my kids there for a few minutes before I went to Sheila's, but I didn't eat till almost 6 o'clock last night. Maybe it was later than that. But anyways, I'm here. That all counts.
So how's the weather by y'all?
Oh, she just pouring rain here right now.
Well, we cleared up. Rain's over now for the next few days, but we're at 47 degrees right now. And
Uh,
our high today is 60. And that's the high for the next 5 days.
no,
That's gonna be the highest temperature in the next 5 days. Because tomorrow the high is like 50. The next day the high is like 40.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when
Well,
Saturday hits here Saturday morning, it's gonna be in the 30s. Actually
well,
20.
yeah, we're normally a little cooler this time of year and got snow or, you know, a threat of it, but get to cool down towards the end of the week. But we've been in high temperature, but it's been raining all freaking night. Yeah.
And we got a couple of cold fronts coming through.
Yeah.
And that one hitting us on Friday, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be down, I think 20 where we live at up in the North Shore. It's gonna be like 28 to 26.
Oh,
That's cold.
Well, I see a big system coming through between us. So there were weather warnings there, but it was going to come in between us. So there's both the mid-U.S. states that are supposed to be coming through some bad weather. So,
It's kind of funny because my son's coming from North Carolina. He's leaving today.
you know,
He'll be home tonight, late tonight. And he's coming down here when it's getting cold. I'll let him know, make sure he brings a jacket.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
wife's coming down and she'll be here for the next like 6 weeks until they get married again.
again.
Yeah, they're getting married the February 16th with the family, having a big ceremony. They got married last March. Yeah, last March or yeah,
So they're gonna redo
the vows and everything.
yeah.
Have a big party and everything.
Andrew says that's a long drive from North Carolina to Louisiana.
Yeah, it's about 12 hours. They make it in about 12 hours. Yeah, he had to go into work this morning, and then he was getting off, and as soon as they got off, he was taking off. But they were leaving probably around 9:30, I think it was. Oh. I know she's bringing enough clothes because she's gonna be down here for a
Yeah.
while. But he's only bringing enough to get back.
Hey, TJ.
TJ, about the sticks. We're gonna start calling them just TJ Sticks.
I go side.
okay. No, we're not focusing. There we go.
Yeah, today must be sunspot day.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of internet trouble over here too.
Yeah, I just started to type something to my son, and the keyboard wasn't working. Come on. Okay. I'm at the point where something's going down the stairs. You know, Paul said that printer would have been on the curb. If it goes on the curb by me, it's gonna roll down the stairs first.
Yeah.
See here, see that it just keeps whopping out.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, the picture's not the best anyway. I mean, look at how hazy it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine. Mine's getting a little flutter in it, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So Paul, you gotta go
But-
pull some signs?
Yeah, I got 3 to pull. It's all the same property. There was 2 directionals and then one on the one on the actual property.
Okay, yeah.
It closes
Hodges
some,
is buying a 3D printer.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
just
AZ
not
said.
3D
Yeah.
printer.
You kidding me? After listening to you, Joe, there's not a freaking chance I'm buying them. I think it'd be a waste of money in my pay.
I found a few things, like I said, that are useful around here.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, all got an excuse, but the frustration level you got to go through to get it.
But I found out one thing, and this is the one thing I've noticed when you bring, because you go through like Thingiverse and you find something, yeah, that'll work. I could use that. So I'll go ahead and when you go to print it, it'll pull the file in. Look at the way it's set it on the bed because it may not be the best way.
Yeah,
You may, if you flip it and lay it sideways, it might work better.
yeah,
I found that out. You got less support to worry about because I'm printing a little bitty shelf right now. And the way they had it, it was telling me it needed support. So I laid it flat and it's printing perfect.
Mm.
But it's nothing to rush. You just have to just look at it.
yeah. Mm.
And Johnny keeps sending me videos of all the stuff he's printing. He was printing some bumpers for the Avada yesterday, or day before yesterday. Sent me that video. I sent him back the egg with the finger. Yeah.
As he says, everything I know, I learned from Tim and Justin.
What is that? A tugboat there, Paul?
Yeah, it's a large. I think I can't think of the name. They call it the G something, I think, or
Um,
the name of the company. Let me see if we can.
Since I got this print, I guarantee I've lost 2 hours a day in sleep.
That tug's out of Detroit. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but the biggest things I'm printing, what you call AZ said don't be a print junkie, is I wanted a little corner shelf. I'm working on that. I'm gonna do that. I was gonna go buy one, but I could print it. There's no problem. I
Hey,
got the
Mark.
ornament, like I said, from my granddaughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna have 15 dragons and 18 Vinci's. I'm not gonna do that.
That's not good, AZ. You still got to register a drone with FAA before the end of the year. I'll get a chill and thinking about it. Yeah, yeah, putting in all those serial numbers and brands and makes and all
You gotta
that
make
stuff.
sure if you fault 107, you gotta make sure you got the remote ID number right.
Yeah.
I just start the drone up and pull the information off of the RC Pro.
Mm.
Write it all down and put it in.
Yeah.
When I started doing the remote ID on the new Air 2S that came in, it told me it was an invalid number. And I looked at it and they had a zero at the end of it. And I said, well, I don't know why it's reading that zero. So I took the zero off and it was a good number.
Yeah. Well, at least we don't have to do it here, remote ID. Not yet, anyway.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's still a couple of years away if they do it. So, but then haven't been any real talk about it with the Transport Canada. So, it's funny. Some airplanes here still don't have ADS or whatever on them yet. Like smaller private ones, right? So,
I'll show AD printed a little case here. And the
oh
case
yeah.
is basically just for the nozzles. And it was a little like 30-minute little print, fast print.
Oh yeah.
And what I did, cause I got 12 nozzles coming in, because one of them, when I changed that nozzle last time when it blocked up, that
Yeah.
nozzle blocked up and I pulled it off, and the other one I had cleaned it, and this one I can't get clean.
You can't clean
You know,
it?
well, I could probably put it back in there and leave it at 300 for a little while and it'll melt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got 12 of them coming in for like $11, so I'll just throw that one away.
Yeah.
And that way I don't have to look for them. I got a little case sitting right up here in that little basket, you know?
Let's see a ship coming out of Sarnia, Paul, for that tugboat just to be hanging there. Not going anywhere, it's actually drifting back a little bit. But AZ said, did you get different sizes or all the same size nozzles?
Yeah, I got the 4 right now. It's just the ones that's on it. I'll get them later. I'll get an assortment later when
Yeah.
I understand more about what I could do with what.
Yeah.
But I got all the same right now.
That tug is out of Detroit.
They just sitting there. I was waiting for a ship to come out of Sarnia or something.
Well, there's a Salty coming downbound.
Yeah, I know that, but
I wonder if he's going to escort the Salty or something.
well, they would just put a pilot on it, on the ship.
Well, the pilot boat was talking to that tug about 10 minutes ago.
Mm.
And the Northern Venture, where it's headed for Fisher Harbor, is upbound 4.7 knots, evidently waiting for the tug, and who knows? I can't figure it out what they're doing.
You find that thing for me, you find it, okay? See, you can find that night. Just tell me about it.
Andrew said the first electric tug is in sea trials off of San Diego right now.
Yeah, that's all they need is another electric vehicle in California. When they
Yeah.
put out warnings to people, don't everybody charge your car all the time, you know?
Yeah.
The world is going to hell. I mean, we've got more underground resources for providing power and everything else.
Yeah.
And yet the do-gooders don't want you using it. And 85 to 75 to 80% of all the pollution in the world is coming out of Southeast Asia, India, China, and all of those places.
Yep, they're not doing nothing about them, but they're going to clamp down on us so much you can't move.
Yep. Well, they've been trying to economically cripple us and do everything else, and now that this is another way for them to try and cripple the Western society.
Yeah. Mark says another lovely day in Manchester, 12 degrees, raining, and 26-mile-an-hour wind gusts to 55. I know I've been watching airport here this morning here, and anyways, the plane's trying to land at Heathrow. They're just having a hell of a time this morning. Oh, here comes that ship, Paul.
Yep. And the thing of it is, if you go over here to marine traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, now it shows it where it is now, but marine traffic didn't track. It was way out at 11 and 12. Now it's right there.
What? So, I gotta go get a coffee, I guess. I got a dog bugging me for a treat.
I tell you, when the printer works well, it works well. It's amazing.
When it works, it works.
Well, it's printing a little shelf I need right now, and it's almost finished with it. And what I did is, like I said, the way it was set, I looked at it and I said, I don't like the way it looks. Let me flip it around to the other side. And because it was saying it needed supports. When I flipped it over the other way, it gave it more of a base on the bottom, and it took that off. It didn't need it, and it's printed perfect. But that's what I found. If you put something on the bed and look at it, and if it looks like there's a couple of spots that might be weak spots, and if you could flip it a different way, it might be better. Just the angle is on. It's a every print learning experience. Ukraine got another troop carrying ship. That's good.
Sounds like it just blew it up.
Yep.
Oh,
Andrew says,
exactly what happened.
coffee for Hodges and treats for the puppy.
Yep, they got their treats, and I got my coffee.
And that's the morning routine around here. What I get a kick out of is when Justin came home, he was in his getting ready to go to the room, and he's in his hallway, and Cleo, the little one, she runs over and she's barking at me to tell me he's home, he's here, like that. So we'll go see him. And she takes off and she hops down the hallway to see him. He plays with her for a second. She runs back and lets him know, and then she got to do it again. And she is so happy to see him.
Well, that ship must be loaded with something. It's pretty low in the water, so.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe grain. Because this time of year, a lot of grain and stuff is going to Europe and other places.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear what Al Gore said yesterday about the people coming into the country? He said that the reason that the people were fleeing to the United States is because of the climate in their country. And he said in the next 20 years, they can be climate refugees of over $1 billion coming into the United States. I'm telling you. I don't know how you get so stupid.
Yeah, and not only so stupid, have that kind of followers that would believe that bullshit.
I know.
No, but people, you know,
People are dumber than boxes of rocks.
yeah.
And the news media loves it. They just pump it all up.
Oh yeah.
Because it causes a controversy and people look at it and read
Yep.
it and stuff like
Yep.
that. That's a big problem. Nothing else. Well, shouldn't say nothing else going on in the world, but well, it's anything like here. We have CBC, and anyways, the government gives them over $1 billion a year just to keep them afloat, like the liberal government, right? So they do all the liberal propaganda stuff.
Well, it cracked me up, Paul, when I saw that your goofy prime minister has now ordered to have tampons and
And all the government.
female stuff in every restroom, male or female.
Yep. Well, he's just doing it for the woke votes, right? So.
Yeah, but when is somebody going to stand up, say, "Hey, enough is enough. Enough is enough."
We're hoping there's an election coming up this spring. Because the Pierre Poilievre, like you said, they want to go back to common sense, you know, like. There's like this fucking bullshit over electric vehicles.
Yep.
You know, that's costing every one of us money, but people, they just don't understand. Like, you know, they're having all these freaking fires and battery replacements are just through the freaking roof. And they're saying, well, it's going through the insurance companies. Well, insurance companies are in business to make money. So they're going to nail everybody's ass to cover those expenses of the, you know, them writing off a brand new vehicle because the battery got a dent in it. Like, who's going to, it's going to be us, you know?
Yeah, they'll raise their rates to cover everything.
Yep. They're not going to lose money.
They're saying they want to make military tanks electric. So yeah, where they going to charge them at?
Yeah.
Well, hold on, let me plug it in before we fight.
Yeah. Yeah, Millville fighting those. Oh, we got no.
Plug this in.
Yeah.
Get that finger out of here. Plug this in.
I think EV is going to die out quite a bit. I think you're going to go. They're going to see a lot of hybrids. They're going to switch to a lot of hybrids. But the government doesn't like that because you still got a gas engine, right?
Yep.
Gas or diesel. Yep.
And the thing that gets me on this electric vehicle, you got somebody that's really rich, got lots of money, and they're buying the electric vehicles and all that, but the government is subsidizing them buying the vehicles. Well, where'd they get the money from? Oh, yeah, taxpayers.
Yep.
So we're giving discounts to rich people to buy electric cars. I just.
Well, as this progressive activity continues, what it's going to do is it's going to put upon the people that don't have the money.
Yep.
They can't afford, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right there, Andrew. Hybrids are more effective than electric. And you're not restricted to distance either, see? One thing with the battery, you're restricted to how far you can go with it. Unless you want to sit 8 hours, wait for your vehicle to charge up so you can go again. You know.
If I'd had an electric vehicle for your playoff game, I would have had to find a place to charge them before I came home.
Yeah.
Then I'd had to sit somewhere 20, 30 minutes to charge it.
Yeah.
Half an hour to charge it.
Yeah.
Whereas I had to get gas and it took me 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, the world is changing, it definitely is, but I think it's only part of the world is changing. Just the government's there; they want to control every aspect of your life now. So, like even Trudeau there, they're talking about digital currency. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, no friggin' way.
Yeah, I keep saying I'd love to live to 100 years old,
Mm.
but there's a lot of shit gonna happen between now and then.
Yeah. Worst thing about it, so kids are gonna have to deal with them unless something
Yeah.
changes. You know.
Well, I think I'm going to call it, Paul.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go back to bed for a while.
Yeah, go back, take a nap. Joe, you take care. You got to get ready to go.
I got about an hour and a half before I got to leave.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably kick back a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later today. You going to be around tonight, Paul?
I don't plan on going anywhere tonight anyway.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah, I should be.
Everybody, take care. Joe, thank you. We'll see everybody again later today.
Bye, guys.
See you
Yeah.
later.
Bye for now.